How we doing, folks? Hope everyone is good. My apologies, we are slightly late. Just as I was about to go live, Webster rung, so I had to take that because I had to sort some stuff out with him on some content we are doing. So my apologies, I am slightly late, but we are underway. Let me get everything fired up for you. How is everyone today? I hope everyone is good. Just tidy that up a little bit. What's everyone up to today? Right, we are underway. Sebastian Białowski against Jitsi van der Wall. Good game, this one. Two good prospects. Let me put that live, although I'm going to have to edit the text. Białowski has left the ball, but Jitsi has a chance to break here. And does. Got my acca on. Good stuff. How we doing, Malachi? Dave, how we doing? Early from South Australia. James, how we doing? How we doing, Darren? Hope you are good, mate. Yeah, my apologies. We were slightly late. Bit of a miserable few days, certainly here in the south of the UK. Yeah, absolutely, very, very wet. That is an appropriate emoji. It's hot up north. It's certainly not here. It is wet and miserable. Jitsi van der Wall playing really well. Białowski's playing well as well. A lot to like about Sebastian, but he's under the cosh a little bit here. How we doing, Colin in La Manga? I like that. 27 degrees here. I'm looking out my window and it is wet and miserable. But I love the autumn. Falls is here. So it's 23 and nice. It's not here. It is wet, cold, and miserable. No, it's not cold, to be fair. It's wet and miserable though. So we are ready to rock and roll, and Białecki is in a bit of danger here. Jitsi van der Wal's playing some beautiful stuff right now. Jack, it's quite sunny here in Grimsby. Just the south of the country then that's a mess. First time I've really seen Jitsi van der Wal play. There's a lot to like about his game. Cloudy here in the south of Ireland. Białecki has just got himself into a position if Jitsi van der Wal misses, but that's not likely at the moment. It's not. He's averaging 96 now. (4-1) to the Dutchman. And he loved every minute of that. He's playing some beautiful stuff here. He's got some funky laces in his trainers, that's for sure. Just the south, yeah. We're miserable. To be fair, it had been quite nice. Half decent crowd as well on the Friday. Normally, it can be not particularly great. Garlic bread, always a good choice. But it is 5-1 to the Dutchman. Białecki, he's played okay here. Played okay. But Jitsi van der Wal, he's loving life. So what else is everyone up to today then? It's a good double session today. Anthony, how do, buddy? How do? Hope you are good. Always good to have you in. I bet it's sunny in Texas. Miserable here in the UK. Quite like the Yitzy Manual action as well. It's simple enough. It's playing some good darts. Białecki's averaging 90, done not a lot wrong at all. Oh, Jack, absolutely. It could be any version of either of them. Afternoon PB at home with a broken pinky knuckle or so. Ouch. Not good. But Białecki's missing a couple of doubles here. And it may come back to haunt him. Because Yitzy Manual is about to get the job done, you feel. Oh, lifeline for Białecki. Didn't see that coming. No, suit's not played yet. This is the first game of the session. Białecki has a leg back. Sun's just come out here in Aberdeenshire. Nice, lovely part of the UK. But chat room one and all. Remember, don't be shy. Chat room is there. So use it. Chat to us, chat to me, whatever you want to know. There's a potential break opportunity for Białecki here. Another match start has gone missing for the Dutchman. It's going to be 2 at double 16 to keep this contest alive, but he's gone inside. So, more match starts for Yitzy van der Wal. And this time, he does get the job done, a 6-2 win over Białecki. Game number 1 is in the ledger. The Maverick that is Scott Williams coming next. Never a dull moment when Williams is around. La Manga time, I like that. Game 1. And he is loving it. First time I've seen him play properly like that. Yes, he ran the wall, and like I say, but there was a lot to like. But game 2 coming up, chat room. What are you saying? Scott Williams will be a big favourite against Marco Cantelli. Will be a big favourite as well. A good Belgium crowd in for the opening session. Normally, sessions on a Euro Tour can be a little bit sparse, but not today. Yeah, quite possibly. Jitsi van der Wall, in his interview with Swiss Phil, Mr. Philip Brzezinski, almost in tears. How are we doing, Jake? Hope you are good. Ben, I'm really good, mate. Thank you. So, game 1 done. About 50 seconds away from getting the players back for game number 2. Looking forward to seeing Scott Williams because there is undoubtedly an incredible player and showman there. Wondering what my thoughts are. Well, first of all, it was fantastic to see Max Hopp back and playing. It's been a long time. I thought he played some good stuff in spells that you could see there was rust to his game where he hadn't played at that competitive level maybe as much as others, but there were good signs that there's still little quirks with the action that maybe need ironing out. But overall, great to see Max back and, like I said, playing some good stuff in spells. Looking at the stats again, Białecki's first 9 average was the damage in that one. Only a first 9 of 84. His overall average was better than his first 9. But Scott Williams. Then we've got Suits playing as well. Alan Suter back on the Euro Tour. Yeah, it may well give him that hunger that he needs, and I hope it does. Right, time for the walk-ons, and Marco Cantelli, the Finn, is at the top of the walk-on, and he is the first one. So score predictions then, get them in, folks. Remember, if you haven't yet, drop us a like and subscribe to the channel. We massively appreciate all your support. Wonder if Scott Williams has got the funky trousers. He has got the funky trousers. There they are. Not sure I like his new shirt. I think I prefer the old one. But still a great. But I love Scotty Williams. There he is. He's now on the stage. Do you like the yellow tartan pattern? What does everyone reckon? Could they catch on? Cantelli has won the ball, though. It's interesting watching Scott do his water. So he put the bottle into his shirt because he doesn't want to get his hands wet. Yeah, I agree, James. It should be comfortable for Scott Williams, but nice, Colin, nice. And we are underway. They are kept in in most of the venues that I've been to, Anthony, they are in a fridge, so they will be cold. Ben, if I'm being brutally honest, don't really care. It's just not. It's not my thing. I understand the reasons for doing it and everything like that and crossing over. The rest they say they do it in boxing. It's just not my thing. I'm not sure how many of them can play to a good standard or not. So probably won't watch because I'll be here with you guys streaming along. Williams has started on fire, and right, I've only got the game on a little screen. Is Scott Williams throwing personalised K-Flex? They can't quite make out if they are moulded, flight and stem personalised. But Williams is in control here. Oh, my fault. I haven't changed the game over. Someone sack me. Yeah. James, are they definitely K-Flex? Like, they definitely personalised K-Flexes? Oh, what a showman. 64. He's gone double 16, double 16. It's a little bit good from Scott Williams. Cheers, Ben. Just love watching Scott Williams play. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Oh. How we doing, Paul? I'm really good. Look, fair play to San Marino. It is 2-0. Yeah, get the yellow shoes back as well. But Marco Cantelli is miles off the pace. As Williams moves through the gears here. Better leg here from the Finn. If Van Velzen carries on the way he is, he will be a danger at Q-Score, Ben. Absolutely. Williams' average has plummeted in this one, but Cantelli looking good. And Cantelli has a leg on the board. It will not be a whitewash. Williams just needs to find that scoring power from the first couple of legs where he was untouchable. How we doing, Rob? Is Dan Marino back? I can't remember if it's next year or the year after, but it's certainly once you've had a card for more than 2 years, then there's no chance. Ben, are you on about for this tournament? 2 seconds and I'll tell you. This is the Flanders Masters. Oh, for the Worlds. I was going to say, I didn't see his name here. That was all. I was like, World Championship race. At the moment, it must be through the Nordic and Baltic because he's not in a place on the other one. Marco Cantelli has levelled this game up here. Scott Williams was in a good position, but he made a bit of a mess of it. And Cantelli is back in this. He has the darts from... Williams has gone off here. James at the moment he's outside on the Pro Tour race. He is currently... Oh, did I look at the wrong one? I might have looked at... I think I looked at Jeffrey Dejuan. Might be my fault. Trying to watch 300 things at once. Scott Williams is in a bit of trouble here. So it's not there. I'm not going to lie, I can't see him on darts rankings because I've got little boxes and screens up trying to... Marco Cantelli has won 3 legs on the spin. Right, quick go. Right, Pro Tour Order of Merit race for the World Championship. Menzies is top. Not there, not there. Scott Williams, it's just in a bit of bother here. Yeah, it's all right. I can't look properly because I've got so much going on screens. Scott Williams has woken up again. But remember, he is behind because Cantelli has the darts. When Scott Williams is on, Cantelli cannot match his scoring power. But he had that little dip in legs 3, 4 and 5, which have caused him the issue. And now he's missed 3 at double 16. Can Cantelli take out 147? It's on. Not now. Scott Williams is having a mare. Pins it last dart in hand. Oh, I'm just watching it on the screen here. He's literally... This is a dart and a half. He moves right over. Like literally right over that he's not even touching the oche. And found the top corner. That was a massive dart for Scott Williams. His scoring was brilliant. What a dart that was. Yeah, Ben, look, it is what it is. That to keep people informed in the loop, you need it on digital platforms. But we'll come back to that in a minute, because for the second time in this game, Williams has hit back-to-back 180s. And we all know what that means. 141 for the 9. Last time he went 16s first. Now, he's at a 7, which is in between the 16s and the 19s. So I'll wait for the pictures to catch up to see which one he's gone for. Either way, he's either over-pitched it or under-pitched it. He went the 16s route again. But leaves a ton for Scott Williams. Does not want to be faffing around like he did in leg 6. This is for a break. Oh, and it looks like Bet Radar has gone down again like it did last week. I will keep you up to date. Let's try. Oh, no, it's working, potentially working again. Looks like they've caught up. And Williams has missed more darts. It's another 2 at double 16 that he's missed. This would be a huge steal for Cantelli. And he's going to get 2 at tops. But he can't take it. Scott Williams is in front. It's his doubling that is letting him down. Early on, he was 2 from 2. But since, it's been a struggle. But he is in front. There's no excuse for not having an online draw bracket for real time. Yeah, I agree, Robert. Yeah, and I agree. In the world we live in, people want instant reaction, instant content. Completely with you. But Cantali again making a fist of it here. But that's a big visit from Williams. Gets him down to a finish. But Cantali will join him. May even better it. 164 Williams. 161 Cantali. Bullseye for a 164. That is absolutely magical from Scott Williams. Treble 19, treble 19, bullseye. The Maverick that is Scott Williams. That is sensational. What's happened to Jeffrey? Not sure, Jamie. Yeah, Luke Littler is, but will not play until tomorrow, Ben, because he's seeded. And Scott Williams seals victory, averages a ton against Marco Cantelli. Gonna have to get flash score. Up and ready to dance rank. The other one's having a mare. Not James, not that I can remember. I'm not saying they haven't, but I can't remember one. Tomorrow, Littler will play Jermaine Watamina or Host Nation Qualifier. I haven't got the other part of the draw up. I've only got Host Nation Qualifier bit. 2 seconds. Let me... So Jermaine Watamina will play Brian Roman. So 6-3 victory. Very good from Williams. What's happened to Jeffrey de Graaf? In what respect, Jamie? Some context. Just what's happened to him. I don't know the context you mean. Back in to win double trouble. Never write off Neil Duff. Littler to win this outright. Look, he's joint favourite for a reason, but there are a lot of variables. Obviously, Luke Humphries is back. For one, I thought there was a lot of good signs for MVG last week, although he didn't win. Those dips weren't there that we'd seen from him. Yeah, I saw the comment, James, but look, that's unfortunately when you're a big star, you're going to be in those prime spots where people want you. Suits has won the ball. No, not it's Jamie. So because he's won, it's a place in the World Championships that he's won through Nordic and Baltic, so his spot on the Pro Tour goes down one. That's the replacement was there. He's still there. That was it. In for a big Suits average smashing 180s. Nice. Nice, mate. The Suits fan club is in. Suits. Where can you get Jeff? Anywhere that stocks Target darts. He's with Target now, so I'm presuming anywhere that stocks them. Not a clue, Daz. As I'm thinking he uses the Target. We're due a Target launch, Ben, so that may be the case that they come out in the launch. I'm not sure if he's doing the World Series finals, Paul, or that was just the World Series events. Ross, you'd like to think so. Look, I think Owen is an incredible referee. I really do. The Suits fan club is in the front row there. Yeah, look, I really like to see Owen be given a go. I think he's a brilliant referee. We haven't had the dates yet, Jamie, for the Target launch, but it's normally can't be too far away. Yeah, I completely agree, Ross. I rate Owen highly. G'day, Danny. Hope you are good, mate. Quite a few of my fellow hometown lads are over watching. Are both nice. Yeah, we saw a load of Suits attire in the front row there. Nice to see the Suits army has travelled to Antwerp. I'm Jamie. I'm Team Ria. I don't know, James, if he will or not. It's obviously good that you get around further, but if you lose, that money doesn't go on your ranking. Here's 1-0 to Alan Suter. This game just got a little bit scrappy. Yeah, could well be Ross. Yeah, look, there's a lot of variables that go on. Let's see if Flash score is any better because. Right, I actually need to frame something up for you guys because at the moment the scoring system's having a mare. Just give me a second, folks. There's that. Right, I've got another one teed up now. If it goes wrong again, sorry. Back to the chat room, everyone. Do you think Seth screws Punk? I don't. Look, I think ultimately they're building for Punk versus Rollins at WrestleMania. It's just how they get there. Um, yeah, Ross. To be fair, the Euro tours are really really good. If ever you want to go, drop me a message on any social media, and I'll tell you what I think are the best ones. Yes, I did. Spoke to Matt yesterday. No, to be fair, it's I don't know why we tried 365 last week, Ross, but for some reason it doesn't work. But I've got Flash Score teed up now. If this drops again, Suits is an incredible guy. In time, Daz, yeah, look, he still needs to develop. He's still young in his career, but potentially, yeah, absolutely. But it is 3-0 to Suits. Just steady enough at the moment, Alan Suter, doing a job. Loving the crowd in Antwerp. Normally, Friday afternoon can be a ghost town, but loving the energy and the vibe there. But Joey Tarbuck playing better this leg on throne. Dimitri, I don't think just Dimitri. I think Belgium darts in general. Yes, Dimitri is the flag bearer, but we've got Kim Hybrex playing well again. Barton's winning at Lakeside. The Decker. I think this crest of a wave in Belgium darts at the moment. What dart player has the best wife in the sport? Depends on what you like, I guess. But Tarbuck here looking as if he's favourite for this leg. But Soups has just tapped him on the shoulder to remind him. Yeah, Rob, I completely agree. It's very handy when you've got flagship players that you can get behind as well. But yeah, no, I'm with you, buddy. But Tarbuck has missed. Suit's going to punish for 4-0. Looking at double 4 for a double break. And it is 4-zip. Suits. Hey, look, Mario van den Behada is a hard player to beat. Really is. But Alan Suter running away with this one. And he gives it. There's the Suter fan club from Alloa in Scotland. Is it Alloa or Arbroath? My apologies if I've upset the pub. I think it's Arbroath. Should have said Alloa, it didn't sound right. My bad. Arbroath, yeah, I thought I got it wrong. My bad. Yeah, look, at the moment, we spoke about it on the live lounge that Leighton is suspended, but at the moment it is just a suspension because he has a case to answer. If he's found guilty, then throw the book at him. But he may be found innocent in that process, we don't know. So let the process take its course, and then once there is a verdict, then I will happily discuss. Yes, Rob. It has. I would expect some decisions soon around that. I know why it's taken so long to get to this thing, but I'm not allowed to say. There is a reason it's taken this long. But I would expect something soon on the 2 cases that have been outstanding for some time. Yeah, I agree that I know certain players love double 18, but the breakdown just causes you issues unless you are pinging it all the time. Uh, look, I agree. It doesn't look great, but like you say, like I said, the investigation process is there, and we have to let that process take place. And like I say, if he's found guilty, then throw the book. He may be found innocent. At the moment, it was only he has a case to answer. A bit like if you're caught doing a crime in the real world, you are innocent until proven guilty, and you have a case to answer in court almost. So pretty much the same the same principle for Leighton. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Ben. That I've said it for a while that the DRA are not fit for purpose, but unfortunately, there isn't another governing body that can hand out punishments and suspensions. I'd love to see someone come along and do that, or someone clean up the DRA, because yeah, at the moment it's not fit for purpose in my opinion. Alan Suter has wrapped up a 6-0 bagel has been served. Takes out the 1-2-2 on the ball to seal the deal, but Suits is a 6-0 winner. Coming next, Luke Woodhouse. Looking forward to seeing Luke. If you haven't everyone yet, make sure you drop us a like and subscribe. Remember, our membership scheme is also open. Pleased to know that the office or the new studio that can move in there on the 1st of October. Bit of work to do on it, but we will have a new premises to stream from, which will be good, so we can get it set up and everything like that. Looking forward to bringing that to you. Suits often wears Arbro football shirt. Is he Colin, obviously, I've never asked him. Is he an Aberdeen fan from coming up from that neck of the woods? Off the top of my head, Rob, no. I can't think of anyone. But good win there for Suits. Remember, he missed the World Championship last year. He's not going to this year. He's firmly going to Ali Pally. But let's have a look at the race for the European Championships. At the moment, some big names outside. Suter being one of them. At the moment, Cameron Menzies holds that last spot on £13,000. And interestingly, he plays James Wade, someone that is one above him. So that's a big game for both of them in terms of the race for Dortmund. Fair enough. I know he's from up that way, so I didn't know. Again, it seems that we've got a lot of Scottish fans in. Look, I'm lucky that I've been to Pataudry. Really like it, and you'll laugh at this. One grand that I really want to go to. That I'm lucky enough to have been to some wonderful stadiums. I really want to go to Inverness Cally Thistles ground. The way it looks out to sea, it just looks amazing. Littler is very, very safe for Dortmund, Daz. Very safe indeed. Don't worry about that one. Swiss Phil is on the stage for us, about to introduce some players. Let's get the next game up, and that will be Woodhouse. There we go. Woodhouse has the darts. Littler's next girlfriend should be. I'm sure he'd take it. Where were we? Speaking of bands, Stephen Lee's. Is it next month? I knew it was close. I think he will try and go to Q School just out of I want to do this just to annoy everyone. Look, I don't know. Can Stephen Lee still play to a level to get back on the snooker tour? I don't know. Look, I'm a massive casual snooker fan. So I don't know. This sounds mental, but Peter Wright actually retaining his title in Dortmund. I don't know. Look, Peter Wright was brilliant last week, but we need to see that again this week. There's no point in Peter playing brilliantly to win that title and then crashing with an 88 average here. But signs have been very good for Peter. And I didn't mean that as a negative, by the way. I was just being a realist that for Pete to say Peter Wright is back, we need to see Snakebite do this consistently like he used to. Because before, he was so hard to beat. Two Sports Rangers fairs. Bring yourself. Bring your thermals. Yeah, I'm going to try and get to Cali Thistle. I really am. It's one of the grounds I just really want to go to. Just the way it looks out to sea and everything like that. It just looks great as a ground. Luke Woodhouse on stage. We are ready to rock and roll in this one. Well, just looking at Luca Borra, however you pronounce his name. His stance is very, very strange. Luke Borraget. Yeah. Anyway, Luke is his stance is very strange. Jimmy, unfortunately, I didn't. I'm a massive fan. But fingers crossed. There's still chance. James, I'm certainly gonna try and get to Ibrox. Yep. Who do you think will win outright? I'm gonna go MVG again. There was a lot of signs that I liked about MVG last week. That it took a brilliant performance from Peter Wright to beat him. But outside that, it's hard to look past Luke and Luke. Luke Woodhouse is broken in leg one. Luke Woodhouse in a bit of bother here. Got a bit of work to do. Luke Woodhouse is on the verge of going 2-0 down here. This is very, very good. It's maybe the lifeline that Woodhouse needed. But under the cosh here. How are we doing, Felix? I'm very good, mate. Very good. And it is 1-0. Simon Whitlock. Do you mean Mason Whitlock? Shaggy played very, very well, mate. Luke Woodhouse has sprung into life here. Everyone knows about the Champions League tickets, moaning about. But prices are what they are. They're set. If people want to pay it, they'll pay it. If they don't, they don't. Spurs aren't in the Champions League, so I couldn't give a fuck about the prices. I'm not going. Have you ever had the big fish? Not from the. Yes, I've hit 170. Finished twice. Once in a league game and once practicing. just a tidy little game, this one. Both of them averaging over a ton here. This is good. And kind of unexpected as well. Tidy affair. Woodhouse needs a couple of trebles to apply some pressure here. There's one. A ton doesn't really do enough. And it is 2 apiece. Level game. And Woodhouse starts with a dry visit. For the top end clubs, I can understand why ticket prices. Yeah, no, it's. I just think the whole sporting world is in a bit of a mess. No, not just sport, like music as well, and I just think everything needs a bit of a look at. And look, the way streaming is that you can pretty much watch everything live now anyway. Yeah, look, I don't agree with it, but if teams want to set their prices to ridiculously high, then that's their prerogative. And if people don't buy them, or if people don't like, and this isn't just Villa, this is just in general, if fans don't like the pricing, then vote with your wallets and don't buy them, because then when they're not selling these tickets and it's empty, that's why I look at the big clubs. They can set what they want because they know that they'll be bought by tourists. Oh, it looks like where you look at Old Trafford, for argument's sake, that they know because of their global fan base that it will be sold if local fans don't buy them. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, Rob, if fans really don't like it and want to make a stand, then they're going to have to. If they keep purchasing those tickets at silly prices, clubs will keep doing it, unfortunately. Again, teams like Chelsea, where they're in London, that they know that tourists to London will buy those tickets. So I agree that Luke Woodhouse just struggling to make an impression in this leg at the moment. But look, he is in front. Just looking at Borat Bogart's throw. It's a weird stance, but it's working. Yeah, I agree. It is, and that it is different. I fully agree with you on that one. I just look at it's a brilliant 110 finish for a level game. Woodhouse has got questions here. Um, yeah, look, unfortunately, football clubs are now businesses. They've been purchased by very successful business men and women and corporations. And the bottom line is they want to make money. So they will do whatever they can for the business side of it. Speaking from a Spurs fan's point of view here, that Daniel Levy is arguably the best football chairman. Sorry, no, the best business chairman in the Premier League, because he is put there by the powers that be at ENIC to make money, and he does that better than anyone. And then everyone says, why does Daniel Levy get this huge bonus every year? Because he produces these big multi-million pound profits for the company. That's what he's put there for, to make money, and that's what he does. So the days of your Sir Jack Walkers being a football fan, pumping money into the club are long gone. They are owned by business people that the economics of the club is make millions of pounds for me. And I'm not saying that's right, by the way. That's just the way it is. That's why the Glazers wouldn't sell their complete stake in Manchester United, because they know it makes them millions. And Man United fans then moan, oh, they took X amount millions in dividend out. They're the owners. They can effectively do what they want. It's their club. It's their business. And that's the way football is these days, unfortunately. It's not for the better, but that's the way the world works. It's a good leg from Woodhouse. Feeling the pressure up there a little bit. Just a puff of the cheeks there. The Belgium just won't go away here, and it's making life uncomfortable for Woodhouse. Yeah, that's what I said, Kevin, that Sir Jack was all about the club. Those days are very much gone. It is all about making millions and profit lines, which is why, in my opinion, well, let's just 101 finish here. We come inside, which is why I still think the Super League will happen, because these businessmen are not going to walk away from billions of pounds, and that's what the Super League's worth, billions. And these businessmen are not going to walk away from it. Woodhouse finally has a bit of daylight. Woodhouse has averaged over a ton all this contest. This has been very good from Woody. I worked at an EFL club where didn't carry on. End up being laid up. Yeah. That's why I can't remember his name. You guys in the chat room or tell me. I really like the Peterborough chairman. Really like his look on football and everything like that. Thank you, Felix. I really like, and every time he talks on TV or radio, he's on Talksport quite a bit. I really, really like him. The way he talks, there's a clear vision. And even he said, look, every player has a price, but the price is what's best for our club and stuff like that, which I really like that. But Luke Woodhouse is a 6-3 winner. He has played very well there, Woody. Yeah, no, it's not Barry Fry. I know Barry. We all know Barry Fry. Yeah, no, I agree. He is very bullish, but again, I also like that because it says to, shall we say, bigger fish that are sniffing around that we won't be messed with. So I like that. Update the scores for you. Oh, there's another good local. Oh, nice. I was impressed there from Woodhouse. Good stuff. Coming up next, I think this should be a really, really good game. Krzysztof Ratajski against Robert Owen. Look, Ratajski, we know, is an incredible player and played well recently. But Robert Owen has produced some good stuff lately as well. I think this is a really good tie. I'm looking forward to this. Love that, Colin. Love that. Big fan. Yeah, I think. Look, to be fair, look, he wasn't brilliant today, Sebastian. But Jitsi van der Wal played very well. Update that. We've got about a minute left on the break. Love that, Kev, love that. That is, I am on. It's one of my. I like this. I am on the old pineapple and guava juice. That's what that is, mate. I genuinely love pineapple. In terms of I don't like it on pizza or anything like that. That's wrong. But I love pineapple juice. No, Rob, still no Monster since November last year. Scott Williams, I could watch him all day long. George, just love watching him play. But yeah, Rob, still cold turkey on that. I just went, no, I'm not doing it anymore. November, literally, the last one I had was the drive home after the Grand Slam final. Had a set of MVG. They are the MVG trilogies are a nice start. I fully agree. Um, the throw, yeah, no, the throw is really really good, George. I agree. Pineapple juice with seltzer, soda water over ice is my. Oh, Anthony. That is on the list to try. I'm down with that. To be fair, Kevin, look, working in the industry we do, it can be like really really long days. So, like during when I could easily do 3 cans of Monster a day, like easily. What darts am I throwing now? Right. So I've got a set here that I'd split it with. I'm not actually throwing these, but I forgot I had them. But they are a really nice dart. I forgot how good they are. The MVG Adrenaline dart. I forgot I had them, but I am. So I go between 2 sets at the moment, which I know is wrong. Just dropped one of them. 2 seconds. So the Winmore Valhallas, they are a lovely dart. And also, which I really like these as well, is the Red Dragon Colin Lloyd dart. They're the ones that I flip between. I'm not sure why he's not playing in this one. Let's update the game. 2 seconds. I'm looking forward to this. Good start here from Stack Attack. Yeah, I've got James. I've got one upstairs. So it's only a masonette. So as you go up the stairs and then sort of like coming back on yourself here, I've got a corridor passageway from my bedroom to the bathroom, and I got a dartboard in there. But in the new office that we are going to get set up, we will have a dartboard put up so we can do some streaming and we can have a chuck with you guys as well. You may get, we'll get Gob on the stream for a bit as well. I wish I could throw that like that, but can't throw a straight dart. But then that's why the sport's great, George, because not everything works for everyone. So Robert Owen to break throw here. Stack Attack is playing well. It is a breaker throw. I like that. Sebastian Białecki in the crowd, watching Krzysztof Ratajski. I'm a fan of that. I haven't jumped on the bandwagon, no. What's my controversially? I'm not a massive pizza fan, but if I do, it has to have a barbecue base, and the Domino's Meteor is top of the list. But I'm not a fan of tomatoes in anything, so barbecue base for me. Last set of dots, but the Amlo phase 4's nice. To be fair, I've got loads of darts kicking around. I found a set of old Paul Nicholson's that I had as well, and a set of Johnny Clayton's. Yeah, no, look. When we spoke to Stack Attack in Cardiff, he was in real good spirits, and he's like, he knows he's playing well. So this is a real opportunity for Owen. And how far is he off keeping his card? He's still in here. Where's Robert Owen? So yeah, at the moment, he is 24 grand adrift, which sounds a lot. But at the moment, he's not in anything. So, a run here. He's got another Euro Tour coming up. If he could get to the Players' Championships, then all of a sudden, that gap becomes a lot smaller. So, it's an interesting few weeks for Robert Owen. Potential double break here, unless Ratajski, and he can't. So Robert Owen, this would be for 3-0. This would be huge for Stack Attack. 2 at tops. And it is 3-0 to the Welshman. Huge. By the way, Robert, they just had a great angle. The way Robert Owen's darts coming in, and he's enjoying this. He is playing lovely darts. Can't find a treble though, so it just opens the door a little bit for Ratajski. To that, I've still got these. These are a good one for the collection. Still got Phil Taylor's matched used darts from the John Park game at the seniors last year in York. It's a big 177 from Ratajski, and he needed it. But he may not get a go. Oh, Robert Owen has come inside double 14 for a 142. One dart at tops for Ratajski. And he's missed. It clipped the wire as well from Owen, and it is 4-0. This is turning into a bit of a disaster. Who would Robert Owen play next if he goes on and wins? Jan van Veen, Battle of the Stackers. I'm sure they played last week as well. How we doing, Chris? You know. Love that, love that. Much more comfortable leg for Ratajski here. Scooter, are you ready? It will go under the radar, Chris, that is for sure. The UK Open semi-finalist. Just having a little bit of a wobble here, though. Will not want to give Ratajski any sniff of a comeback here. My two picks for this weekend, I thought I went MVG because I liked what I saw last week. There was no big dip in his performances over the 3 games. So, but he does run into a potential Luke Humphreys in the last 16. So I'm going MVG on Humphreys. I think the winner of that one goes through to the final. It's a big maximum from Robert Owen in this leg. Gets him down. And it is 5-1 to Robert Owen. Stack Attacks loving it. I don't know. That the crowd should inspire him. They may also put the opponent off. I just don't know where Dimmy's game is at the moment. Right, is it just me? Or on the back of Robert Owen's shirt, has he got the 2025 World Champion on the back? World Championship. If so, it's a bit ballsy getting your shirts printed for the Worlds now. Oh shit, yeah, sorry, I forgot he got bumped up, didn't he? My bad, I didn't look at it. I think it says World Championship, fair enough. It possibly does. And it is 1-2-4 in game for Ratajski. Robert Owen now has the darts in this leg. I've been impressed with Robert Owen the last couple of weeks. I really have. But needs a treble here. Finds one. ...2023 World Championship. Is that what it said? I just saw World Championship on the back. I was going to go, that's brave. Getting your 2025 one ready. Ratajski has taken the darts here. Like that, Rob, like that. Now, can Owen get it done here? Ratajski has missed. Match darts for Robert Owen. One's gone. Two's gone. He's had a chance. And Ratajski has broken. How close were these match darts for Robert Owen? Not close enough. Oh yeah, you see it all the time, Chris. That when, like, I know from experience, that MVG, for instance, will have 6 shirts made for a tournament and so on and so on. Like you say, they may not ever get used, but he will have them for each round. Robert Owen needs another treble 19 to get to a finish. Can't find it. So Ratajski has 6 at 202. Robert Owen down to 68. Ratajski 144 to keep this one alive. Not going to go. So, another 2 match starts for Robert Owen. This time he is there. Stack Attack has beaten Ratajski 6-3. The Welshman moves on. Big win for Robert Owen. Got a celebration from him as well. Ratajski always respectful. I'm a big fan of Ratajski. Update the scores on the doors. And they are updated. Really should know this. But I'm sure. Does the Euro Tour money count? Yeah, it does count, mate. Huge win for Robert Owen. He's loving it. Loving life up there. Coming up next. This should be quick. Jermaine Watamina against Brian Roman. Brian Roman is the spotter's nightmare, because you have absolutely no idea which way he's going to go, where he's going to go, what he's going to do. I don't think he knows. So what we're saying, Watamina or Raman? Yeah, he did, James. Brian Raman has won the ball, so we'll throw first against Watamina. Again, Watamina, we've seen some really good bits from him, but then we've also seen some erratic stuff, shall we say. Inconsistent from the machine gun. Yeah, look, because he does throw so quick, when he's on, he is on. So 3 more games in this afternoon session. Jermaine Watamina against Brian Roman. Gabriel Clements against Martin Lukeman. And then Daryl Gurney against Richie Edhouse concludes the afternoon session. Love that, Chris. Look, they're just not fit for purpose. Could you imagine the RFU or the Premier League taking so long to sort cases out? I can't say what, Chris, but there was a little bit more to that, to be fair. Yeah. Right, about a minute left, everyone. Yeah, Rob, when you were talking about the other one, I did say cases, knowing that one was still there. Nice, Chris. I like that. All right, here we go. Pictures are returning for Watamina. The machine gun against the Riddler. Brian Raman. From like that. No, I was putting the other two together. And look, if I'm being honest, I've spoken to Jack. I've seen the stuff. To this day, I still don't think Jack did it, and I'll stand by that. I don't know. I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say there was a lot anymore, James. I think that the procedures that are in place now, that if you do it, you're gonna get caught because of the footprints, that the digital footprints that are left all over and stuff like that. Look, in the old day, was there? I wasn't involved in the sport, so I don't know, but I would say so. No, that's the difference, Chris. So the DRA, it's not beyond reasonable doubt. You can get done on the basis of probability with the DRA. If you get a chance, speak to Jack about it. It's really interesting. It's the basis of probability. It's not, and that's what I mean. Having spoken to Jack at length, 100%, I don't think he's done it. And I genuinely don't. And look, I hate match fixing, and if people have done it, then I'm all for throwing the book at them. Literally. But do I think Jack did it? No, I don't. The Riddler is on the stage. I think Wessel Nyman is the one I wish under the circumstance. Look, again, look, Wessel did it, but the fact that he came clean, gave them all the stuff they needed, look, and again, he's done his suspension, and rightfully so, deserved to be banned, but has done that and is now deserves a second chance at his career. From on Wessel. But yeah, no, I feel extremely sorry for Jack Main. I really do. I genuinely hope one day he can tell the tale himself. You mean the kangaroo court, James? No, and that's it's just a shit system. It just needs a complete reform. Oh, 100%. And I completely with you there, Rob, that if they are a governing body like it's suggested, then information and facts of why they've come to that conclusion should all be given as evidence. I'm 100% with you, but it's cloak and dagger. It's all done behind closed doors. You look at the cases on the website. They put a few cases out for the start of 2023. We're now 2/3 of the way through 2024, and nothing. I know of players that have had fines, and not for anything big, but that people have been fined by the DRA for swearing on stage or failing to mark. And it's like, why is it being hidden and stuff like that? The honest answer is, James, I don't know. I've never actually asked Lisa. So I can't give you a definitive yes or no on that. Like I say, I know what my opinion is, and Brian Roman takes the opener, but what I mean has started strong on throw here. And it is one apiece. Watamina takes out the 1-4-2. That is stunning from the machine gun. Very, very good contest. Watamina averaging 109.44 across the opening couple of legs. I want to look at the wording of something. Not that one. Not that one. Yeah, it just says, I just wanted to check that all it says in the Jack Main case is the disciplinary committee heard a case against Jack Main. Yeah, it doesn't give you any evidence as to why they've done that. So it's just wrong. But Watamina is 2-1 to the good and playing beautifully, currently averaging 114. And it is 3-1. He is motoring. Brahma man just needs something to hold on to here. Just about in front on his darts here. Leaves tops, what I mean, and not on the first time that what I mean hasn't scored like an absolute Trojan. And what I mean, and Roman does get a leg back. But then kicks off with a max. Still averaging 107. But what I mean, are powering on here. Nothing Roman can do. An outside chance now. It's on. 145, not this time. There's 4-2 to Watamina. Chat room, what are you saying? Good game, this. Enjoying this one. Roman still fighting, but Watamina piling on. Treble here. And he has effectively stolen the darts. That just keeps the door open there for Roman. One, two, four for the Riddler. Not going to go unless he can find treble 18, and he can't. So now this would hurt. Treble 18. Was he going treble? He went for another treble 20 to leave double 17. Love that. Clinical though. It's just relentless from Watamina on his darts. The home favourite is up against it at the moment. Mainly because Jermaine Watamina just looking cool, calm and collected on his own darts at the moment. Tops for Watamina. Hits. Goes within 1. 5-3 to the Dutchman. What are you saying, chat room? Can Roman reel off 3 legs in a row against a man averaging nearly 105? It's going to be tough, James. I agree. That's impressive from what I mean. He's been really good. Really, really good. Should get 1 back. But this is the leg for Watamina. Looks focused, looks steely in the eyes. Needs another treble, can't find one. And that's a disaster. Fully advantage Watamina now. Roman is in a world of trouble. Can't leave a finish either, so double 18. Still only a big finish from Roman. But Watamina doesn't let him off. It is a 6-4 winner to the machine gun Jermaine Watamina here on the opening day of the Flanders Darts Trophy in Antwerp. One of the Belgium stars has departed. 102 average for the machine gun. I love Jermaine, but he just looks so awkward when he celebrates, doesn't he? I love people celebrating, but he just looks awkward in himself doing it. Six, 3. So next up, Gabriel Clements against Martin Lukman. Here we go. Scores updated. And I put the wrong score. Brilliant. It's still a big buffer, especially if Wade beats Menzies today. So, because I forgot and no one reminded me. That's all. When I forget to do things, people have to shout. And no one shouted. Shout out to Mark. Thank you very much, Chris. Menzies is top of the form guide, and it was a refreshing read when that came out. What are we saying for this one then? Clement or Lukeman? I think Lukeman as well. I think he's playing well at the moment. So, we are ready to rock and roll, everyone. About 45 seconds to get the pictures back. You know, Malachi, you know. I don't want to call it a fluke because he played well, but I'm not convinced on Clements. I think he's a good player. I don't think he's an exceptional player. There's no doubt for me that Schindler is the best German player currently, and has been for about a year. Clements is 8-11 favourite. Interesting. If I was having a punt, I'd certainly have a punt on Lukeman. Look, I'm not saying it's a winner or anything like that, but at those prices, I wouldn't back Clemens. 2 games to go though. Clemens against Lukeman. Gurney against Ed House. It's been a good session so far. Really, really good. 2 games to go. And Swiss Phil is on the stage with that dodgy looking tash. I like that price, James. It's a very inviting price. Yes, you're on TV, girls, as they're dancing away. Martin Lukeman loving life on the walk-on. Right. Time for Gabriel Clements to walk on to an absolute banger of a tune, but it doesn't suit him, does it? Not really sure he's a Wonderwall guy. It's just been one he's been given in there and said, get on with it. But most of the Target shirts, the new one, I've liked. But I don't like this one. Not a fan. Unlike the actual German World Cup shirt, I thought was mint. But still a sore subject, Malachi. Still a sore subject. Look, there's still hope. There's still some gigs that we can hope for. Nice touch though from Gabriel there. Lady in a wheelchair in the VIP section. He took time to give her a high five. Big fan of that. And here we go. So here we go, ready to rock and roll. Click that one there, so I've got that, all good. Lukeman, absolutely, Roberto. Michael Van Gogh in a 10th Phil Bars exhibition, yeah, absolutely. I will be there in Newcastle next year. Great lineup announced this morning. Clements has the darts. Yeah, he's doing, I think, 4 nights in Ireland for a lot of money, so I can understand why he's there. But it's guaranteed money. We've seen MVG, we've seen Price all miss PDC events to go and do exhibitions when it's guaranteed funds. I would imagine he was at the Pro Tours, yeah. Good start. Clements takes the opener. Speaking of jersey colours, have you guys in Europe tracked the stupid story from the NFL? Books 2 teams playing in the stadium in Brazil. Wow, I hadn't, Anthony. No. To be fair, one of my mates is actually in Sao Paulo for the game as well. Teams Green Bay Packers and Philadelphia Eagles. Wow. And it is 1-0 to Martin Lukeman. Been a good game, this one so far. Very good start to it. Clements down to the big fish. Martin Lukeman not really pressuring it at the moment. So it's looking as if a fairly comfortable hold of throw. Lukeman, all he can do is just apply a bit of pressure. But Martin Lukeman does kick off with a max though. It's been good so far. So Anthony, just out of interest, what's happened since? Excuse my ignorance on this because I'm not an American football fan. Do NFL teams have home and away kits, or is it kind of just get on with it? Lukeman leaves tops to level us up at 2 apiece and finds it. Lukeman averaging nearly 102 at the moment. And finds it. Although Lukeman is playing well, needs to try and create something here on the Clemens darts, which he's failed to do so. Clemens has almost been very James Wade-like on his own throw. Strong, but not really threaten the Lukeman darts. Yeah, that as well, but I'm sure the money helps. Yeah, all teams have home and away. Away usually white based. No, just a modern day thing. Similar. The third, yeah, look, that's a very football thing in Europe and the UK, Anthony, where they have third shirts and everything like that. Lukeman double 16 to break. He's gone inside. But yeah, that's a very soccer thing over here, as you'd say. Missed opportunity for Lukeman. Nice. Us on one, snooker on the other. That's always a good thing. And the third jersey option was created. Yeah, to sound more. Yeah, I completely agree. My thoughts on Potts managing the US. I'm gutted, but I think for the USA, it's a great appointment. I really do. I'm gutted. $84 for Lukeman then. I don't know if I've only spoken to him a couple of times on WhatsApp recently, so I don't know is the honest answer. But Lukeman has missed the ball. Now break opportunity for Clemens. It's going to be 2 darts. And he's come inside. Martin Lukeman breathes again. But Lukeman has made a mess. He's missed the big number and only got 1 dart of a double instead of 2. Disaster for Smash. But Clemens ends up in the wrong double. Lifeline for Lukeman. But smash also goes round the houses. This has turned into a doubling disaster for both players here. But it is 4-2 to Clements. He does find that break of throw. That leg could be the turning point. Clements has got daylight between himself and Lukeman. Short term, I don't know. Do I think we'll have something in Saudi Arabia at one point? Yes, I do. Clements turning the screw here. So Clements all the time in the world for this 164. (5-2). Martin Lukeman is now in a world of trouble because of leg 6. This match swung on that leg. Now Clements is a huge favourite. How long till we see 128 players at the World Championships? Just my opinion. I think next year, I think the 2026 World Championships will have 128 players. And by the way, I don't know that or anything like that. It's just my gut opinion that next year's World Championship will have 128 players. I think they'll try and, if the new Sky deal is agreed, I think it'll be linked to a massive announcement, new Sky deal, World Championship, more sessions, increased field, and everything like that. Like I said, I don't know that, but that's my gut, that it will be part of a massive announcement when the TV deal is done. And well, not even if it's not Sky, because there will have to be a broadcaster of some description. So whether it's Sky or whether it's whoever, the new TV deal I think will be announced with everything, the world going up. Just what I want. Another 4 days. Ali Pally. It's a long slog as it is. Don't get me wrong, I do love it, but it is long. Lukeman has one back, but now needs an assault on the Clemens throw to get back within one. Remember, Anthony, your presence in Blackpool is required in 2025. They are cost-cutting, James, but they also can't afford to lose the darts, is the thing. It's their second biggest viewed sport behind football. They can't afford to lose it. Look, if someone outbids them, then it is what it is. But I think they will do whatever they can to keep it. It's too valuable. Look at all the numbers they do for darts, the World Championships. The Premier League was record viewing numbers, even beat Europa League football some Thursdays. They can't afford to lose the darts. It would be a disaster if it ended up on DAZN, TNT, whoever. For Sky, that would be an absolute disaster. And the break opportunity is on. Martin Lukeman leaves tops to break back. Clemens has put it under a world of pressure, but 3 clear darts for Lukeman. And we are effectively back on throw. Clements still favourite because he'd have the darts in the decider. But we are back on throw. But what a start from the German giant, a 177. It's just been a good game, considering that awful leg where neither player could hit a double, both averaging nearly 94. This is really good from both. Clements just in front on the Lukeman darts. And Lukeman is down to a finish. That 140 was huge. Clements is going to leave something handy. Very handy. 84 for Clements if he gets a go. Will get a go. Lukeman needs a treble here and finds it. Has left tops if he gets an opportunity. 2 match darts for Clemens. Double 12. And he's made a mess of it. 2 match darts have gone by the wayside. He had the opportunity. Couldn't take it. 5 apiece. We are going all the way between Gabriel Clements and Martin Lukeman. Clements will be gutted because that was a good leg from him. Yeah, I know that they have lost a lot, but they can't afford to lose the darts. It would be a disaster. Nick Fulwell's a great guy. This is a great battle. Clements is down to a finish first. (107, 114). First chance to Clements. He's going to get a dart. And pins top. What a finish from Gabriel Clements. Great last leg decider from both players. The German giant takes it 6-5. Really top game of darts. Looks like Gabriel's wife went through the mixer more than he did. Just update the scores for you. So 1 game to go in the afternoon session. And it will be between Super Chin Daryl Gurney and Madhouse Richie Edhouse. Really, really good game, that one. Good game, chat room. What are you saying? Did you enjoy that one as much as everything else? It was good. So 1 game to go. Robert Owen had a great result. Dave played really, really well. Phil, celebrity crush for you? I don't know. Let me have a think. Just looking on where Martin Lukeman is in the potential world after the Worlds. No, drops to 45 because he's defending, I think, 25 grand at the World Grand Prix. Well, it's not too bad for Lukeman. So, last game of the session, chat room. What are you saying? Who comes out on top? Super Chin or Madhouse? Gurney will do the Bismo. I think they're both playing quite well. So, I think it'll be a good game. Madhouse will nick it in a decide. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot between them, which is why I think it's a really, really good contest. Right. So then we've got a couple in there. Last leg deciders. Who's joining me this evening as well? Or has anyone got any other plans? What are you all up to? Some Clemens fans in the audience. Right, 40 seconds till we get live pictures again. Barney, third game on tonight. He is tricky tie against Kyvenhoven. Barney not been at his free-flowing best of late. My bet. Again, just looking at the first 9 averages, nothing between Clement or Luke. When looking at all the stats, not much between them at all. Gurney has the darts as well in the last game of the session. One game to go. Well, we will be back at 6 this evening. As Swissville is on the stage to get us on for the last game. Bit of Sweet Caroline. I'm not going to lie, I hate the song now. Just because it's played everywhere. What's the worst darts match you have ever seen on TV or live that I can remember? Oh, there's been a few that, and by the way, that these are they're still good players, to be fair, but that they can have bad games. So I just want to say that first of all, that I'm not saying that anyone's a bad player. Everyone can have a bad game, and if 2 players have a bad game at the same time, it magnifies it. But I remember Jim Long and Mickey Mansell's game at the World Championships a few years ago was up there. There's been a couple that have stunk joints hat. Yeah, I completely agree. Absolutely, Rob. Yeah, two bad players can make a great game if it's close. 100%. But this one was just. Yes, that is right up there as well. Yeah, Marco Cantelli against Liam Mandel Lawrence, 100% is right up there. But we are underway. And so Ed House has stolen the darts here. So he has 6 darts at 147 to break. Yeah, I don't know is the honest answer, Malachi. But Ed has broken. What's Gurney got to reply? Just in front here. No treble would be a disaster for Ed House. Gurney is threatening the instant break back. Big last treble with a last dart. Huge 105 finish from Richie Edhouse. Gurney was threatening. He was poised, but wasn't given the opportunity. 2-0 to Madhouse. huge, huge start in the context of this game. All of a sudden, Richie Edhouse is threatening a double break. He's got 6 starts to get rid of 180. Leaves tops, and there is nothing Gurney can do about it. It is 3-0. Double break of throw. And right now, Gurney is under the pump. Currently averaging 104. Gurney needs something, and something fast. Gurney just doing enough here to forge an opportunity. Leaves the big fish. So Gurney to get one back, looking at 25, 17 and double 4. And it goes 3-1. Much needed leg for Super Chin. But he's still a double breakdown, remember. That's only one back. Headhouse's average has just dropped again. 102, just coming down slightly. But Super Chin cruising again in this leg at the moment. Is he going to get back within 1? A 180 though for Edhouse. Leaves him on a bogey number. Was unable to leave a finish from that situation. And Gurney leaves 72. Only going to be one dart for Super Chin at double 18. And he can't take it. So all of a sudden, that maximum of setup has turned this one all around. Ed has the opportunity for 4-1 and that double break back. And that is exactly what has happened. Disaster for Gurney. Got himself back in it, but cannot capitalise. (4-1) to Ed House. How we doing, Daniel? Very, very tense game, this. A lot riding on it. Neither player can hold. Breaks galore. And now Super Chin's going on the rampage again. As he pins a 180 to leave 63. That gives him another break opportunity. The issue is, he's already had his throw broken twice. And look, Daryl's board management there could and should have been better. He's left a tricky double 3 with Richie Edhouse not on a finish. This could get messy quickly. He's pinned it last dart in hand. But what I'm saying is he's gotten away with it, but that could have got tricky. He has to move after dart 1 because he blocks part of the bed. And then he has to move back across. It was a very good dart, but he shouldn't have been in that situation. 2-4 at the moment. Gurney to throw first. Edhouse finds a max that gets him down to a finish on the Gurney darts. Are we looking at another break of throw? Mad that both players have been better on their opponent's darts. 140 for Gurney gets him down to 101. Edhouse is not going to take out the 161. So Gurney has an opportunity to hold. Bonkers game. And Gurney does hold on the 101. Strange game. But Edhouse kicks off with another max. And Gurney follows him. As you were, gents. As you were. Ed House, give it a little one on that maximum. And Gurney gives it the same. I wanted to see if they both give it, and they did. Chuckle between the pair. I like that. Fan of the shenanigans. Gurney can find another treble. That'll do. There's a break back opportunity here. Gurney could level this up. But the 116 is going to have to go because Ed House is poised on double 18. Gurney can't find the treble though. So Richie Headhouse has the opportunity to go within one of round 2. Tricky double 9. And he hits. So here we go then. Daryl Gurney will have to win 3 on the spin. But only one of them is on the Ed House darts. But he has to stop this charge from Ed House. Yes, Rob, I'm also chatting to Gob at the same time. Yeah. And Richie Edhouse has won it in style. A 180 to leave 97. Treble 19 topped. What a 5 darts from Madhouse. Literally clean, crisp from Edhouse. Superb. He moves in to round 2. Gurney will depart. Just type the scores in. Otherwise, I'll forget. Yeah, no, Rob, absolutely. If you're only surveying people that you know have signed a petition against it, then the data will be absolutely all over the place. I agree. But there we go, everyone. Stream number 1 for the day is in the ledger. Everyone, it's been an absolute pleasure to run you through the first session on the Euro Tour. Can he to beat Wade? He can. Look, James is a fabulous player. I think it's a close game to call, but I'm looking forward to it. And we will be back at 6 p.m. to guide you through the evening's session. Let's give you Kevin Doots in action. Johnny Clayton, Dirk van Dijvenbode will be a belter. De Decker against Veenstra. Barney in action. Menzies Wade. Local hero Dimitri van den Berg will take centre stage. Dolan against last week's winner Peter Wright, and Joe Cullen against Callan Ridd. It will be a epic chat. So we will see you all at 6 PM on our YouTube channel. Once this stream is dead, I will set the new one up for you. But everyone, thank you very much. I've been Phil Bars. We have been on 9 Darts, and we'll see you all at 6 o'clock.